the time of legend, long, long ago, in the country of fair Madra, there lived a king with many wives, but he had no offspring. He was a pious and virtuous man named Aswapati. He was faithful to the holy Brahma, pure in heart and righteous soul. Every day, he would pour offerings into the sacred fires. He was loved in town and country, in the court and hermit's den, sacrificer to the bright gods, helper to his brother men.
Goddess Gayatri, kindly grant me a son.
After 18 years, the goddess Gayatri was finally pleased with his devotion and manifested herself before him, saying,
King, I am happy with your self-discipline and control over the senses. Ask whatever goal you want.
Kindly grant me a son to carry on my own family name. Forward after me, there's no one to protect this country. Mother, I want child to protect my dynasty.
Swapati, nothing can happen without the will of Lord Brahma. You will have a beautiful daughter that is Brahma's will. She will have all the noble qualities.
Thank you, Mother. I am greatly blessed.
the goddess blessed the king and disappeared. Few years, Savitri's father decided to get her married. Many princes sought her hand. Strong men, brave men, good and modest men. But every prince felt that they was not worthy enough to marry her.
Savitri, my child, it is time for you to get married. But no prince is coming forward as everyone feels that they are not worthy enough to marry you. I will make arrangement for your journey. You shall leave this kingdom and find suitable husband for yourself. My father,
How can I go alone? What will the people think of me?
I am proud of you. You are merely going in search of the suitable husband of yourself. Our maidservants will accompany you. Don't worry.
She left the kingdom, accompanied by her servants and companions and Aswapati's old minister. They visited many kingdoms and received blessings from great sages. Savitri gave respect and generous gifts to the poor and the needy. But she did not meet anyone who won her heart. Savitri began the journey back home. On the way, they come across a forest. Savitri saw a young man absorbed in works.
Look at the old couple and the young man under the tree. Please find out who they are.
Who are you?
My name is Satyavan. My father Jamasena was once the king of Salvadesha. He lost his eyesight in a battle, and so we had to leave the kingdom and live in the forest. The enemies target our kingdom.
The minister went back to Savitri and reported to Savitri what he had learned. The youth's dignity had impressed Savitri at the very first glance. When she heard the minister's words, she concluded that Satyavan was a good and noble youth and decided to marry him. Her task was done and the choice was made, and so she returned to Madra Desha. Savitri returned to the palace. Sage Narada, the greatest saint and an ardent devotee of Lord Vishnu, had arrived there. He could understand the past and foretell the future. He knew everything because he wandered all the three worlds, earth, heaven, and the lower world. Aswapati welcomed Narada with great respect. He washed Narada's feet with devotion and worshipped him. Just then, Savitri returned to the palace. She bowed down to sage Narada and the Aswapati.
Yes, where has your daughter been all this time? You are fortunate to have such a daughter. Have you thought about getting her married?
Send her to choose a husband of noble sage. My child, please tell me who has won your heart.
Father, I visited all the countries and met many important men. Yet I was not impressed with anyone. At last, we came to all forests, where I saw a young man called Satyavan. His father is Jumatsena, who was the king of Salvadesha. Now he has lost his eyesight and his kingdom, and now he is living in the forest. I am greatly moved by Satyavan. I want to marry him.
He wanted to know Narada's opinion on his daughter's choice.
O king, your daughter's choice is excellent. This young man always speaks the truth, and that's why he is called Satyavan. He is radiant like a sun, intelligent, handsome, and extremely patient. He is generous, brilliant, friendly, and free.
I'm very happy to hear your words, as you are the wisest of sages. You have told me what is commendable in Satyavan, but is any reason why my daughter should now marry him? Great sage, please forgive me if I said anything wrong.
Satyavan has no shortcomings. He is resplendent with virtues, but fate is against him. He has a short life. His life will come to an end exactly a year from this day.
Savitri, your choice was excellent. The man you have chosen, Satyavan, is wise and intelligent man. But my child, he has a short lifespan. How can I let you marry him when I know this fact? Please choose anyone else.
I have made my choice, whether Satyavan will have a short or long life. He will be my husband and I will be his wife.
Savitri, you are still very young. Don't be hasty. Think for a while. Terrible sorrow awaits for you after a year.
Father, do not think that I am disobedient. Long live and short live. Satyavan alone will be my husband. Will not change my mind.
My lord, I beg you to advise my daughter.
Ashwapati, your daughter has made up her mind. Besides, no one has so many virtues as Satyavan. In every way, he is the right match for your daughter. Let marriage take place all will and life.
I am happy with your second.
Go alone. What will the people think of me?
You are merely going in search of his.
Oy! Makatulak ka rin!
Who are you?
Such a, my...
Kaprikandahan eh. Nakabusi. Tumugbugan tayo kaya.
His... His...
Ate Mami!
Dito naman tayo nandun.
Tama din sasabi te, pagkatapos din ni Marlene po.
I am very happy to hear your words. Don't be hasty.